Alright guys, welcome to my tropical paradise. This is my happy place. I finally got the majority of the trees that would fit in here into the greenhouse, and whatever else that don't fit in here will just have to be taken inside and be grown by the windows or sunlights or grow lights. And as you can see, I got these smaller plants placed around the larger trees, which I had elevated up. I make sure to place them all in places where they all still can receive a pretty decent amount of sunlight to stay healthy throughout the winter times. It is actually extremely humid in here right now just because of all the plants and pots and everything, which trap quite a bit of humidity, so it feels a lot like a tropical botanical gardens or a tropical rainforest or something. But this actually is good if you grow a lot of ficus like I do. The majority of my species that I grow are ficus. I have over 40 different species of ficus with different cultivars and maybe multiple plants of the same cultivar. So during this time, those species that do produce air roots will grow quite a bit of them because it's just nice and warm and humid in here. So this one is Ficus Petiolers, and which is related to this species right here. This one is Ficus palmeri. They both endemic to Baja California in Mexico. And this is Ficus Middletoni. This one is grown by seeds sent by friends from India. He collected them themselves, and it got really nice red new foliage, which is really beautiful. It's almost like flowers blooming. And this one is Ficus Watkinsiana and Ficus obliqua. Both are Australian ficus species. This one back here is Ficus craterostoma, which is an African species. Obviously Ficus religiosa, pretty much my favorite species. A lot more Ficus religiosa, I have quite a bit of them. That is Ficus bengalensis or banyan tree. This one is Ficus Conchina, which is from a specimens that or from a tree that was grown by Jerry Meislick, which is he's a renowned bonsai artist, specialized in ficus. This is Ficus sycamores. It's also called biblical fig, Ficus natalensis. And this one is Ficus mollis, and it's also grown by seeds collected by friends from India. And the interesting thing about this is that there are multiple plants in here that grew from the same batch of seeds of the same mother trees, but this one will produce skinnier leaves with veins that are a lot more redder. And here's another one which continues to produce rounder leaves with veins that aren't so red. So even seeds that are collected from the same mother trees will have different characteristic, kind of like siblings. This is Ficus rumphi, which get mistaken for Ficus religiosa a lot. In common names, this is called Bodhi tree, people tree, sacred figs, and sometimes he will refer to this as Bodhi tree as well, just because it's very similar. But you can tell that Ficus religiosa got much longer tail or leaf apex. Now this is a what they call Florida strangler figs. It's Ficus aurea, and that's native to southern parts of Florida. Of course, this is Fiddle Leaf Fig, a dwarf variety, so the leaves are pretty small. This one back there is actually Ficus elastica, which got chopped down, and hopefully will grow back. But this one is also Ficus craterostoma, Ficus platypoda, which is Australian, Ficus Cordata. And let's see, this is Morton Bay Fig. It's also a Australian species, Ficus macrophylla. Now this one is related to those two other species, Ficus Petiolers and Ficus palmeri. It's called Ficus brandegei, and they also grow a caudex base. And this one is called Ficus Arnotiana, and it's also a type of rock fig, and it got really nice red leaves. And sometimes this one also get mistaken for Ficus religiosa just because of the shape of the leaves, but it's different. That one is Ficus vasta, Ficus trupacia. I think I butchered that. This one is called Ficus menabensis, and this is the type of rock fig as well, but it grows very slowly, and it got these nice tiny leaves naturally, and it's pretty thick, and it got sort of like a blue hue to it, but it's not exactly a really good species for bonsai just because the trunk don't really thicken up very quickly, but I do like them as plants, and it also produces a lot of figs or ciconia. And obviously this is Ficus microcarpa, and this is Ficus citrifolia. It's also native to the southern part of Florida, down to Central America and parts of South America. And obviously this is Ficus salicaria. I also got different species that are not kept in here. I am growing them inside. But yeah, I thought I'd just give you guys sort of a little tour of my little greenhouse. I could spend quite a bit of time here and just go through and do whatever. This is actually a Ficus ramosa, and it does have edible figs, which they're quite small. I actually don't know how to eat them, but they are, you know, they're edible. They're not really sweet or anything. I know some people in certain places like India and stuff like that, they may even cook with them, but I'm not really I really don't know how to do that, so I just let them grow, and sometimes the birds and stuff around here will eat them, but yeah. Alright, well, that's it, guy. Hope you enjoy that.